Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a moving spider with the help of bones. This is 3ds Max Design 2011 and I'm using the student version, which you can get for free on the Autodesk student website. To begin making your spider, sorry for those who have acrophobia, first start with a sphere. This will be the main body. I'll elevate it some. Then I'll make a cylinder. 2 cylinders actually. That will represent the leg of the spider. I will now manipulate the pivot point of this so I can easily clone it around the main body part. Align the pivot to the circle pivot. Okay. Select. $35, 1, 2, 3. There. 5. There are 4 legs on this side. So here's our basic spider. Now I will add bones to each of these legs so you can manipulate it, like a bone in a joint would. Go to your Create panel, Systems, here's the menu, and you click on Bones. To make it easier to draw the bone, I will manipulate this so it lies flat, and I'll put it on the ground so I can draw the bone directly onto it. So if you look here, underneath each of these is a bone, and to link the bone to the leg or cylinder, simply use the Select and Link tool. Now it's correctly aligned in all 3 dimensions. Select and link, select the cylinder and link it to the bone. Select the cylinder and link it to the bone. So after you have select and linked your cylinders to each respective bone, now the bone should be able to control the cylinder. Okay, that means that this has not been linked properly. So checking again, we select the bone. It should be manipulated correctly. Yep, it is all good. Now instead of doing the tedious process and repeating the bone creation and aligning, I'll just clone this and then rearrange it right here. Shift, okay, yeah, there we go. Shift and drag, oh, there we go. Okay, shift, click, and then drag a leg, so I'll make 7 copies. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will be, instead of clicking on the cylinder, because the cylinder is so independent, can move independently of the bone, I will have it set to bone, so I'll just be only able to select the bone. Saves a lot of frustration and time. Okay, right now I'm just going to align each of these to those previous legs I made up there. Might take a while. To make it easier on myself, I'm just going to make sure it's upright first before I clone. Alright, so here's our fully done spider. And now comes the last part of somehow connecting the legs to this, because if you look at it right now, if we were to move the body up and down, the legs would not move with it. To do so, we will link the ends of each bone to here, so that when we move this, the leg will also move with it. Alternately, you could have, from the start, made a third bone. So there would be a bone here. Sorry, there would have been a bone here, a bone here, a bone here. So like 3 sections, 1, 2, and 3. Just to save time and sanity. Right now, I'll just do linking. Linking is less complex than bones and kind of an easy way out. But for this case, it is reasonable. So taking the bone, link. If we were to move this now, it should be that all the legs move along with it, which is exactly what happened. Because I don't like this gap right here, I will simply take all the legs and move them up. And move the body down. This controls the legs, but the legs are independent of the ball or body, as we are using it in this case. So as of now, you can simply clicking on the bone, you can make it move just like a leg, which is really cool. But as you can see, just something really annoying that happens. You keep on clicking the cylinder instead. To prevent this from happening, simply put all the shapes into a frozen layer. To do this, create a new layer, frozen cylinders, and simply click on the cylinder and select cylinder, which is should select all the cylinders, and add it to the current layer, which is the frozen cylinders. If you would like to change the color, simply click on the box, and in this case we'll make them black. And then you can freeze them like this. And if you don't want them to turn this ugly gray color, simply click Object Properties. You might have to unfreeze it first. Click on Object, sorry. Computer's freezing. Object Properties. And uncheck Show Frozen Gray. So when you do freeze it, I guess I have to do all of them. Okay. Object Properties. Check it. So when you do freeze it, it will still say black. Now, instead of clicking on the cylinder, you'll automatically click on the bone, which is really nice. We'll change this to black. And here you have your spider. Now you can do all sorts of things with spider. You can just move legs like this. But if you want this leg to flex like this, and you don't really want to click on the joint, we use things called IK chains. So to animation, use IK solvers. Click on the last bone and then use the HI solver. And this pretty much, you link it to the bone up here. So what happens here is that now you move this and it can flex, and it's far more realistic real life motion. So you can make the spider tap, you can make it dance, and it's really cool. So just going around, you can just keep on doing the same thing. IK solver, HI solver, click the top bone, make sure it's doing it correctly. Keep on going around. Now the last step, if you want something that looks really nice, is to make sure the bone stops showing, because right now, just like seeing these really gray, rough looking bones is not really pleasing to the eye. So what we can do is form a layer to hide all the bone. So simply click on a bone and select somewhere. We should select all the bones, add it to the hidden bones layer, and then hide them. Oh, but now we have a problem, you see, because the IK chains are connected to the bones, and if the IK chains are frozen, we can't move the legs. To combat this, we simply make dummies for the legs. So we can hide everything except the dummies, and the dummies will help us move each of the individual legs. Use your helpers and make a dummy. Turns out that freezing the cylinders prevents the IK chains from working properly, so we will simply have to unfreeze the cylinders and hook the IK chains onto the dummies, and then freeze the cylinders. Remember, what you link, when you link something, the thing you're linking it to is called a parent, and the thing that that's being linked is called a child. Wherever the parent moves, the child moves, but the child can move independently of the parent. Here we go, I will freeze. So I still have control over the leg, even though the IK chains are frozen. For hidden bones, I will select all the bones and all the IK chains, because IK chains should not be seen in the final product because they don't look that neat. If you select something that you don't want to select, simply hold Alt. I'm pressing Control and selecting to select what I need. I'll add that to hidden bones. Hide them. So right here we've hidden the bones, we've frozen the cylinders, so we stopped selecting them and being wasting time deselecting and selecting. And here we go, we have our spider. Each of these dummies down here is linked to an IK chain. The IK chain connects from the tip of this bone to the head of this bone, and in essence the dummy controls the IK chain, and the IK chain controls the cylinders, which represent the bones. With a dummy you can manipulate the leg in any way you can see fit. You can make the spider kick, you can make the spider tap, and eventually you can make the spider dance if you really wanted to. So here's my quick tutorial on how to make a spider with bones and links. Hope you found it useful, and if you have any suggestions for future tutorials, or any questions, any strategies, or links of your own to any tutorial that you might have created, just comment below. Thank you, and please subscribe.